This episode is sponsored by Shopify. Try the e-commerce platform I trust for Glōci. Sign up for your $1 a month trial period at shopify.com/happy. Brevo, head over to brevo.com/earn and use the code EARN to get 50% off starter and business plans for the first 3 months of an annual subscription. Blinds.com. Blinds.com is giving our listeners an exclusive $50 off when you spend $500 or more. Just use code EARN at checkout. Limited time offer. Rules and restrictions apply. See blinds.com for details. Can you keep posting the content when no one is engaged? Can you post it once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day? Can you actually get better? Can you drink the water? Can you stick to your supplements? Can you do all of this before the result shows up? Because if you can stick through that, the breakthrough is inevitable. You just have to stay in the game. Everybody, welcome back to the show. It's time for another quickie because there's always time to fit in inspiration. And today we are talking about one of the most unsexy, exciting things on planet Earth, but it's exactly the thing that your breakthrough requires. And that is the absolute boring mundane. The everyday follow through, the stuff that doesn't get applause. It's boring. You try to turn your camera on and you're like, why would I film myself on this Zoom call? I'm taking my same walk again. I'm doing my same workout. I'm eating my same healthy food. It's the stuff that doesn't get the likes, the recognition, but it's quietly building every single thing that you dream about. So when I look back at the biggest transformations in my life, whether it was building my fitness business, whether it was scaling Glōci, or whether it was creating this podcast, it wasn't the photo shoots. It wasn't the times where I got to meet with big guests. It was the things that I did day in and day out. It was the fact that it's been 9 years now of showing up on this podcast, 3 and now 4 times a week. It was putting in the reps. And I will tell you that it's putting in the reps when you absolutely don't want to, which I hate to break this to you, but it's a lot of the time. I think back to when I owned a gym and I also ran an online program. I had the online program for 9 years. Now, I ended up having 2,500 women on that program every single month, but that is because I showed up every single month for 9 years. So never once did I see someone get incredible results after a month of training with me. Not once. Like, yeah, it was like, okay, cool. Like maybe you feel a little bit better, but the results that they wanted always happened around month 4, 5, or 6. And I remember so many people when I owned a gym and when I had the online membership, I would start from the beginning to set an expectation and be like, if you're here for a quick result, like if you're just here because you have a wedding in a month and you want to, drop a bunch of weight or look a certain way, like, sure, can that happen? Yeah, that can happen. But is it going to last? No, because you did it in a way that is not maintainable and you did not change your identity at all. We did so much identity work in that program that I would say the working out had to be done, obviously. But at the same time, if you don't shift your identity to believe you're the person who deserves to have that body or who could keep that body or who shows up no matter what and is going to, when they get stressed, work out, then you're not going to be able to get the result that you want. And I always like to set the expectation that you're not even going to really start feeling and seeing the results you want if it's done in a maintainable identity shift type of way until month 4 or 6. So I think even having the expectation of people in our masterminds that we have an elite entrepreneur mastermind, which is 500K and above. We have a lot of 7 and 8 figure earners in there. And then we also have our mentor collective mastermind, which is 500K and below. And I always want to start with saying when people come in there, like, business takes time. It's going to take you a year just to get a really great foundation set up. Even if you've been doing this for a little while, if you have ignored the foundations, if you don't know what you're doing, if you don't have your structure, if you don't have your systems, like it's going to take a little bit. Can some of this be done fast? Absolutely. But until you really start finding something that works for your launch, your product launch, your digital course launch, whatever it is that you're doing, your brick and mortar, things take time. And so whenever I talk to someone about business and whenever I'm thinking about Glōci, you just have to stay in the game. So I will tell you that the thing about business, products, anything, digital, whatever it is, podcasts, it's not how great you roll out and how viral this product goes right away, whatever it is, how viral your podcast goes, how insane you do on social media. Can you stay in the fucking game and outlast everyone else, but also get better? Like, keep on learning. So your brain needs time, because science backs this up, guys. On average, it takes 90 to 120 days for new neural pathways to start to really lock in a habit, which means it's not just your body, it is your brain that you are training. So every time you show up for the boring, repetitive, unglamorous tasks, you're literally rewiring your brain to support the person that you want to become. So you can't look at this as wasted, because we would have so many people who are like, I just feel like I'm wasting so much time. I'm like, you don't understand what's happening every single time you show up. I think of it in terms of, I used to live in a place that was really cold. I've lived in Upper Michigan. I lived in Minnesota. And in the winter, I remember being like, it looks like there's nothing happening under the snow. Like if you go out sometime in January or February, and I remember just looking out and it's like the trees are dead. There's no leaves on it. There's layers of snow across everything. The lake is frozen. But what is actually happening is there's so much rest and rejuvenation happening in the winter. Like even think about animals, like there is so much rest, rejuvenation, so that when spring comes, it's like everything can bloom again. And we are such cyclical, cycle-driven people. We are on a cycle. Women are on a monthly cycle. Men have different cycles. The moon has cycles. The world has cycles. Animals have cycles. Nature has cycles. Like we are completely cycle-based. And to ignore them, which we've done in our very, very American culture, is to actually give ourselves like the short end of the stick and set ourselves up for a really bad expectation. And it's unrealistic, because everything is cyclical and you can't have the harvest without doing the reps. So the next point that I want to share is it's really the test of how audacious you are, how courageous you are. So the real test isn't if you can start, which I know that's tough for some people, but it's whether you can keep showing up after your excitement fades. So can you post the content when no one's engaging? Let me just tell you, I feel like I'm working so hard on content right now. And sometimes I'm like, really? Like, this is how many likes I'm getting. This is how many comments. This is how many. You're joking. Like, is anybody even out there? And you can get so insanely frustrated, but can you keep posting the content when no one is engaged? Can you post it once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day? Can you actually get better? Can you drink the water? Can you stick to your supplements? Can you do all of this before the result shows up? Can you pitch yourself and keep on getting no's no matter what? And can you keep going? Could you actually multiply those pitches even if you keep getting no's? Because if you can stick through that, the breakthrough is inevitable. It's inevitable. Most people quit in the awkward gap between starting and seeing the results. But the magic is always hiding in the gap. It's that moment in life where you ask, like, do you really want this? Do you really mean it? Or are you just in it for when you have the highs? Because the highs are so few and far between. Don't get me wrong. They are good. They're real good. I don't know what just happened to my voice there, but they are few and far between. So we have to reframe the mundane. So how do you stay in it? I've been an entrepreneur for over 15 years, but when I decided to start my brand Glōci, which was no longer a digital product, but instead a CPG, consumer packaged goods product, I felt like I was starting from scratch. I had to get together all of my partners, my co-packer, my manufacturer. I had to learn how to formulate. I had to figure out my tech stack. Like, what even is that? And I will tell you that finding the right tool that not only helps you out, but simplifies everything is such a game changer. And for millions of businesses, including mine, that tool is Shopify. Shopify is the commerce platform behind millions of businesses around the world and 10% of all e-commerce in the US, from household names like Mattel, Gymshark, and my brand included, Glōci. You can get started with your own design studio with hundreds of ready-to-use templates. Shopify helps you build a beautiful online store to match your brand style. I am always getting complimented on my website at getglōci.com, which is Shopify. Accelerate your content creation. Shopify is packed with helpful AI tools that write product descriptions, page headlines, and even enhance your product photography. And best yet, Shopify is your commerce expert with world-class expertise in everything from managing inventory to international shipping to processing returns and beyond. I love checking my Shopify to see all of the new people that are coming in and reading each individual name. If you're ready to sell, you're ready for Shopify. Turn your big idea into with Shopify on your side. Sign up for your $1 per month trial and start selling today at shopify.com/happy. Go to shopify.com/happy, shopify.com/happy. So after living in about 5 different places in the past 5 years and having to do all of the window treatments myself and have to source that, I can tell you that I've had a plethora of bad experiences. And I decided to try blinds.com. So blinds.com calls out the window treatment industry for what it was: outdated, overpriced, and built to serve salespeople, not customers. So they flipped it. While others may overpromise or overcharge, blinds.com delivers custom window treatments for your space, your way, at your convenience. You guys, I've had times where I have been waiting and waiting and waiting for my appointment and no one shows up that day. So unlike some other competitors, the price you see is the price you pay. No hidden fees and zero pressure. Whether you want to DIY it, let the pros handle it, or maybe something in between, blinds.com gives you options so you're in control. And I will tell you that I went with the help. Need help picking the right look? Blinds.com design experts are available on your schedule with free consultations. And if you want the full white glove treatment, they even schedule licensed vetted pros to measure your windows at no cost, and they'll install everything for one low price. And this is exactly what I did. It's all backed by blinds.com's 100% satisfaction guarantee. So you know you're covered literally and figuratively, because at blinds.com, the only thing they treat better than windows is you. Right now, blinds.com is giving our listeners an exclusive $50 off when you spend $500 or more. Just use code EARN at checkout. Limited time offer. Rules and restrictions apply. See blinds.com for details. You reframe the mundane as proof that you're becoming the type of person that follows through. You get so fucking proud of yourself for every day that you show up, and you acknowledge it. At the end of the day, you acknowledge it when you did it. Every small action is a deposit into the bank of the future you that you want. The workouts, the sales calls, the journaling. It's like one of the things that is going to make you insanely successful in one day, which will seem overnight to everybody on the outside. And they're going to say you're lucky. But it's going to happen. And you're going to know that it was built brick by brick, mundane task by mundane task. So I want you guys to identify one mundane action that you've been avoiding, but you know is actually going to completely change your entire life. And it can't be the shiny thing, not the fun thing. You guys, I just got to do such a fun photo shoot because I'm going to be rebranding and relaunching the podcast in the new year. But that's not the thing that made me successful. That's not the thing that got listeners to show up. I want you to find the thing that feels boring, but you know is going to build results. I need you to commit to it this week. And I want you to remember that the mundane is where the magic is hiding. Go ahead and DM me. I would love to hear what your mundane thing that could change your life is. Go on Instagram. I want to know what it is. Like, go send it to me so you can have some accountability. And I think it's so crazy that people I literally am the person in my DMs, but I want to know, literally, are you listening to this? What are you going to do? What could change your life? Tell me so that I can be your accountability. And you saying it, and then you needing to do it, and you needing to show up, and then come back 3 months later and tell me what y'all did. Okay, you guys, I'm so grateful for you. And I'm just always grateful that you come and you show up and listen to these very repetitious, what can sometimes feel very mundane to me, podcasts. So I appreciate you more than I can tell you. And I'm also grateful to myself for the reps that I have put in on doing this podcast so that I don't care if people show up or not anyway. And by the way, I felt like Snoop Dogg for a minute. I'm grateful to myself, but I am grateful for you and for this podcast and for what it's given me. And the fact that showing up truly has been the thing that has built this muscle more than I can possibly tell you. Showing up when nobody was here, showing up on the days that I just want to cry, showing up on the days I have nothing to say, showing up on the days where I'm so busy, where I'm so tired. I just did a photo shoot all day long. It is 6 p.m. I have to go walk the dogs, then I need to cook, and then I'm going to pass the F out. And this is what it looks like. So I'm sending you guys so much love. And until next time, earn your happy. Bye, everyone.